Hi guys, so we're back again. What I'm going to do is release the dog out of this position. Now, this dog is trained in a secret word, basically, Popeye. As soon as he hears that word, he knows he can get up. So I use Popeye, but you can use anything that you want. And so your puppy will be conditioned to that, but you can change it as the training goes on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the dog into the heel position. Heel. Heel. Sit. Good. Now, I'm going to be using hand signals, and I'm going to be not using hand signals. So we should be positioned right. I'm sorry I'm losing my light, but anyways, what you're going to do naturally is always have the leash in your left hand. But remember that one hand signal? You have to transfer the lead into your right hand so that you can give that hand signal and then back to the left. So it's going to look like this. Sorry about that. You're going to just have to turn it off. Put it on silent mode or turn it off. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. It's the holidays. But anyway, so the leash is going to go into your right hand, and you're going to tell the dog heel. Now, if we wanted to use German, we would say Fuß. Now, I can say heel, sit, down, stay, come, everything. But until I interact with the dog's not going to do anything. Tiffany, you can't have you do that. Well, then just turn the phone off. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, so as I move, the dog's going to follow me. Heel. Good boy. Now, when I stop, I'm just going to gently pull back on the leash, stop, and sit. So it's very simple to handle the dog. The dogs are conditioned to pay attention to what I'm doing. So the dog, even though maybe the dog's not looking, he knows when he hears those feet stop that he's just supposed to stop and sit. If I turn and bow, he knows to lay down. I didn't even have to say anything. And that's what I mean about your language. You can step off with your left foot and say, green. As you move, the dog's going to follow you. Motorcycle, helicopter, race car. So as I'm communicating with the dog with my body language, it doesn't really matter what I say. And that's something that I want you to understand. It's how you handle your dog. These people that take their dogs home after training and just start giving it a command, imagine how long it took you to learn your language, how to speak English, or how to read. Okay? What, are dogs more intelligent than us? No. Okay? They're below us. So we need to understand that we need to communicate with them in a fashion that they can understand. Echo. Sit. Good boy. Heel. Stop. Sit. Down. Stay. As I'm communicating with my body language, I'm using my verbal words, my verbal association. Come. Sit. Heel. Sit. No. Down. Stay. So remember those hand signals. Heel. Stop. Sit. Down. Stay. Now, I just said all of those words, but yet the dog didn't do anything. Now, echo. Sit. Down. Now I'm communicating with the dog in a way the dog can understand. So that's what you're going to be taught, is how to communicate with your dog and show your dog what you want your dog to do. Echo. Place. Place. Now he knows that he can't move. Come, heel, until he hears Popeye. Until he hears that secret word. Good boy. Heel. Now remember I told you that we teach the dogs to back. So back, back. Now you notice how he, stop and sit. Down, stay. So communicating with the dog is so easy, but you do have to practice this. You want to practice with your dog every day if you can, just to go over how you get your dog to heel and sit and down and stay in the way that I condition the dog to respond. Sit. Down. Stay. Come. Sit. Heel. Sit. Down. Heel. Stop. Sit. Good boy. Stay. This is how easy it is going to be for you to learn how to handle your dog. If you can pay attention to the tape and watch it several times and learn what I'm doing to communicate to the dog, that's all it's going to take you to learn how to handle a trained dog by me. I try to make it as easy as possible, but you will have your DVD for reference, and I'm actually going to give you some literature to read about how I step-by-step train the dog. So, something that you want to practice is have your dog sit when you put your leash on your dog. Have your dog sit at the doors. Anytime you take your dog for a walk, make them sit at all the doors when you take them for a walk. Make them stop and sit at the curbside. Make them stop and sit at the gate if you're going to be taking them out of gate. That gives you an opportunity to practice your sits. And it teaches a boundary control, that your dog's not allowed to cross unless you say it's okay. So that way you can literally leave your front door open and the dog's not going to run outside by you walking the dog up to the threshold. And if the dog goes to walk through the threshold before sitting, you correct him. That's how easy it is to teach him to stay on the other side of the door. That he's not allowed to cross until you tell the dog, okay. Okay is your communication to release your dog. Okay, he's free. He can do whatever he wants. But you can call him back into obedience. Heel. Sit. Good boy. So I am communicating without using my hand signals. So you can just step off with your left foot and tell your dog heel. Stop. I had to stop myself from using the hand signal. Down. Stay. But is that how I want you to handle your dog? No. I want you to handle your dog. Sit. Down. Stay. Come. Heel. Sit. Down. Stay. I want you to handle your dog in the way that you're properly communicating with your dog. Heel. Place. Now, when you say place, I don't have to tell the dog to stay because place is associated with the carpet. Come and heel and everything else. And down, all has a body language. It all has a form of communication. And that's what I want you to learn from watching your tapes. Now you're going to have your video with your dog on your on the video that's going to be showing me do the same thing with your dog, other than this dog does the jump into the heel because of his competition stuff, and your dog's not going to do that. Your dog is going to go into the heel to the left side, but not jump in the air like he does. He was trained to do that. And this dog just got high in trial at a competition in Pennsylvania not too long ago. But anyways, so let's go over our hand signals again one more time. Heel, stop, like we're covering our eyes, sit like we're lifting up the chin, turn our body sideways to down our dog, down, and bend over a little, okay? And if you need to, pull down on the leash, just like I was showing you on the tape. Now, one of the things you're going to do is when you tell your dog to come, I always want you to back up when you tell your dog to come. That teaches your dog to chase after you instead of you chasing after your dog. Everybody's seen a dog on TV or a neighbor's dog where they chase after the dog. You're going to make your dog chase after you by stepping back. Don't just stand there and go, come. Make it exciting. When you tell your dog to come and your dog starts coming to you, praise your dog. Oh, that's a good boy. Now, when you praise your dog, use a girly voice. Oh, that's a good boy. Get excited when your dog does something good so the dog understands there's praise and there's correction. Praise is positive, correction's negative. But you never, ever, ever, ever threaten your dog. A correction with jerking the leash, you're telling the dog a command. No, you're using a command. You can be stern, but I never want you to put any fear into your dog to make that correction. So I'm going to be shooting one more tape of your puppy doing its obedience, and I'll be getting that to you when I see you. Merry Christmas, you guys. Have a happy holiday. I can't wait to see you. And I just love your puppy to death. You got an awesome puppy. I kept his brother, but I think you got the better dog. But anyways, thank you very much, and God bless. Talk to you soon.